Good afternoon and evening, your time. My name is Crystal Turner, and today I'm going to be talking to you about some ways to improve the effectiveness of sustaining your funds while in college, and just in general, in reference to your daily living expenses and survival throughout the day. How many of you have approached money issues causing you trouble day in and day out as being a college student? And before you knew it, the money you receive from school, financial aid, work, parents, and etc. is running low. In fact, most of you have probably dealt with a situation like this within the last week or so. Keeping track of how your money is spent, budgeted, saved, or invested is something that I find very fascinating. I have spent the past 3 years learning better ways to manage my money, to make it last through the college semester as a student and just in general. And when not in school, it would seem that my knowledge about savings has paid off because during the past summer semester and this fall semester, I have been able to make it without asking my mother or father for money. If I ever had an emergency and I absolutely needed to take a mini loan from my parents, I was capable of paying them back in a reasonable time frame without having a lack of funds throughout my college semester. With this in mind, today I've been asked to talk to you about how to more effectively save, budget, and invest your money while you are attending college. Specifically looking at the approach, aspects of how you spend and budget your daily currency. What does it mean to be insightful? In reality, insight involves many different things and can change from one situation to another based on your primary financial needs. As being a working individual or college student, or both, in order to maintain your financial stability. Imagine a typical day where you need to commute to school or work and make sure you have gas in your tank, food in your stomach, or that bill that day is paid. Well, first you want to prioritize your needs on that typical day by placing your financial responsibilities and duties in order from most important to least important, while keeping in mind you want to keep a reasonable credit score. So you first want to be sure that bill is paid on time so you won't incur any late fees and decrease your good credit score. Then you want to make sure you have gas in your vehicle to get on time to that class or work you have to commute to. Once you have completed those two tasks, then you grab a bite to eat on your way to class or work. Now, if you ate at home, you would have saved more money because you did not have to spend any additional money on food for the month when your cost of groceries are concerned. Now that we have a picture painted of a typical day for a college student or a working individual, you now want to examine how much money it took to survive on that typical day. After you have saved all of your receipts for that, you can manufacture a logical argument consisting of major and minor premise and come up with a conclusion on how to save and budget your money better from day to day and collectively for that week. For an example, let's say you paid that phone bill for the month of $60 and $30 to fill up your tank, including about $20 for what you had to eat for the day. You spent approximately $110 for that day. Now, if you had more than one bill to pay that month, I suggest you write all your bills for the month and how much they cost you. Then write how much gas costs you per week and collectively for the month. And after doing so, write also how much food, medicine, clothes, hygiene products, and other survival items needed to save from day to day basis. Don't be afraid to calculate all of these expenses from the month and make sure to keep all of your receipts so you can compare them to your bank statement. And make sure your budget is in alignment for the week and today to day basis and ultimately the month. Your ability to manage your money effectively is very important to the outcome of how your money will be able to stretch for the college semester and the year. And oftentimes, overall spending distracted by our actions of impulse buying can highly affect your bank account balance. So it will be best to resist impulse buys at the stores and really focus on your needs for day to day. To name a few specific behaviors that are inappropriate spending habits, you want to avoid inappropriate money managing issues such as impulse buys and overspending beyond your current currency. At all times, the moment you accept that you need to exchange some of your bad spending habits for the good ones, it is the moment you can better begin managing your money, and budgeting it from day to day basis will be a piece of cake that you will probably be capable of affording to eat too. If you stick to your pre-agreement to learning better spending habits, it will become a norm for you. As soon as you make it your personal goal to change one or multiple bad spending habits a day and replace it with more responsible and good spending habits, once you achieve this, you will be soon on your way to better budgeting your monthly funding received from school, work, parents, or etc. According to Collin College website, the cost of attendance per semester or year is approximately $13,000. The reward cards that you will make for yourself in reference to your money habits will give you some day-to-day reference so you can make better inference when coming up with a valid conclusion on how to better budget, spend, save, or invest your monies. You can take these reward cards with you anywhere and read them during your free time so you can better improve your future spending habits and natural behaviors. Realize that spending and saving your currency is a two-way street, meaning the less you spend, the more you can save your monthly funding when needed most or for that rainy day. Show responsible ways to spend your money and wise strategies to save your money as well. Realize you have authority over your money instead of money having authority over you. If you show yourself that you are more than capable of being more responsible and wise on how you spend your money, then you will be more likely to put the rule cards and away. Just live without having to make reference to your cards, because you have now made these habits your natural spending, saving, budgeting, and investing money norms. Be patient and don't show frustration when you slip up and have a relapse of one bad habit and trying to return. Just simply take a deep breath and retract that habit by making good to budget or spending goals for that one bad spending mistake you made. In conclusion, I hope all of you would take into consideration that your money, spending, saving, investing, and budgeting habits approach can be broken down into three important parts when you decide on how you spend your money in the bright near future. Insight, clarity of better money spending habits, and responsibility would do you great justice. Unfortunately, we all have that approaching your natural habits in regards to your money is not an exact science. And we can probably count on the fact that no matter what we do, negative habits will try arise in our line of saving and budgeting our monies. But we must nip our bad habits in the bud and better our financial stability habits. As sad as it is, some people will come across money issues to cause problems, but making adjustments in your daily spending habits will help you in the long run. Some individuals will never be able to get past the fact that we are, in fact, needing to enforce our money saving and budgeting rules daily in order to make a permanent change. However, using an approach including the three factors that I have discussed with you this afternoon gives your financial stability structure a better foundation of standing. So you may continue to build off your good spending, your good money spending and budgeting habits, and one day have that money for that particular rainy day or just your needs and desires. Now, just a couple of questions. This is a reminder. Were you insightful when you approached that financial situation? Was the amount you were going to spend for the week or month made clear and reflected your budgeting strategy and goals you had in mind for your money? Did you show responsible spending habits for the month? Well, when all else fails, put yourself in the shoes of an individual without, due to not making efforts to better manage their monies. How would you want to effectively meet your needs for the day, week, or month overall based on your money managing skills? Thank you for your time and listening to my informative speech based on saving your money for a rainy day. Hope you have a good week. Bye-bye.